It's here. Kelly, I'm so glad you're here with this. This is the Braun Multiquick 7. It's a handheld blender, and it comes with everything, every attachment, everywhere else you find this. You have to buy everything separately. Like, for example, the food chopper, that typically is like around $30. We give it to you. The puree attachment, typically around $20, $25. We give it to you. We also give you the beaker that you see Kelly working with. The whisk attachment is included. One of my personal favorite things is something called Smart Speed, which we'll show you. But I also really appreciate the fact this has got a stainless steel shaft, so you can put this into hot, boiling soups right on the stovetop.
You see that vortex it's creating?
400 watts,
so
girl.
400 watts of power. That was just fruit and vegetables, right? So we talked about our smoothies. Spiralize your fruits and vegetables and throw them in the beaker if you want to. This is 400 watts of power in the palm of your hands. I was telling Kelly, I've seen stand mixers, which are $400, that are 400 watts. They're 300 watts, 250 watts. This is 400 watts of power literally in the palm of your hand. Not only are you getting the Powerball technology, which is so that it doesn't splatter everywhere. You're getting the whisk, you're getting the chopper, you're getting the carafe, and you're getting the mashing or the puree attachment. But when I talk about a vortex, you guys, watch, I mean, you can actually see, I'm not moving my arm. My arm is completely stationary. That is the blade pulling in all the ingredients to itself.
Wow.
Now, if you've ever owned another stand mixer, you would have been doing this. Up and down, around and around. You would have been moving your arm and doing really tough motions. And then every time you wanted to switch speed, you would stop, right? You'd be doing this. Oh, I need a little higher speed. You'd stop. You'd go. It'd be splattering everywhere. I'm not kidding you. I hated hand mixers for years and years and years. I thought there must be a better system. Braun. They invented the category, you guys. 400 watts of power. You can make a smoothie better than most blenders I've met.
And I know the blenders you're talking about, like the hundreds of dollars versions that don't even have this much power.
I mean, seriously, a smoothie now, and all I have to do to clean up my smoothie is throw this in the dishwasher.
And then
no carafe to clean, no little blades to get gunked up, dishwasher safe, and then I have my motor, which can go in my, I put mine in my utensil drawer where I keep like my spatulas. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
400 watts of power where you can keep your spatulas.
You don't have to have a whole side of a countertop dedicated to a blender now. This one is such a big customer pick. You can read reviews if you'd like. I do want to point out, too, you can do a flex ticket this home. It's only $19.99. Free shipping to try it. Smoothies are amazing. Yep. Hot boiling soups. There's a lot of blenders out there you can never put in a hot boiling.
Well, and the only thing you can use to do this is an immersion blender. You must have an immersion blender if you want to create beautiful homemade soups, right? You have to. Now watch the cream get pulled into the blades. Do you see the cream actually getting pulled into the blade itself? I'm not having to move it around. I'm not doing any work. It's actually moving into the blade itself, right? So that's a really big difference with this immersion blender than any other immersion blender in the market. Now, if I wanted to add a little salt, a little pepper, my full left arm is completely free to add in a little salt, a little pepper, because all I'm doing is keeping my hand stationary. The blender is doing all the work by pulling the ingredients into the blade and emulsifying it for me, right? So normally you'd have splatter going everywhere. You'd be moving your arm up and down and round, and this boiling hot soup would be splattering. This power belt ensures that no splatter, right? It's enough power to pull it all in. And then, as if that's not enough, they give you smart speed. So the harder you pull on the trigger, the more you have the power, right? So you don't have to stop and dial up another speed.
Right.
If I literally pull harder, I get more power.
It's like a gas pedal.
It's like a gas pedal. If I let go, I get less power. It's really, really neat. There's my 400 watts. There's probably about 200 watts if I want a little less power. 400 watts, 200 watts. It's like a gas pedal. There's no other immersion blender in the market that does this.
Exactly.
We invented the technology.
Braun would charge you, if you got this anywhere else, they'd charge you extra for the whisk or for the
for the puree attachment,
like $25. We don't. We give it to you. They charge you extra for the, actually even just a little food chopper.
Yep,
that's
$35.
$30. Yeah, $35. We give it to you.
Yeah, it comes included. You're also getting the whisk. You're also getting the beaker. You're getting the blending wand, which is stainless steel, and you're getting the ability to eat fresh again. If you want to read the reviews on this, just take a minute to read the reviews. We're going to be hanging out here for another 10 minutes or so.
Exactly.
Read the reviews. People absolutely love this machine.
Do you mind if I get in there on that soup? Because
please.
It really looks delicious.
Yes.
And so does that smoothie. We're rotating actually some comments at the bottom of the screen because it really is something that's highly loved, and you will feel the same way when you get yours delivered. It's item 576535, homemade peanut butter. butter.
Ready for this?
Me?
Okay, no oil added. I don't need anything to add sodium. You know, if you've ever looked at the back of a peanut butter jar, it is frightening. It is, don't do it, it's horrifying. So guess what's in here? Honey roasted peanuts. These could be raw peanuts, these could be almonds or cashews, these could be macadamia nuts. This is that chopping attachment, which is coming included. You just pop it on, and then if you want to stop there, if you want to put that on an ice cream sundae, be my guest, because you can do it for nut chopping, okay? But then all I do is I use that smart speed, right? And I'm pulling the trigger full force, okay? So this is what we're talking about. You have complete control. But what's interesting is I'm literally using one hand. I could be doing whatever I want with my left hand. I guess my point is you're not working hard, right? You're not doing any extra work. So this is actually pulling down those peanuts into the blade. There's enough power that it creates a vortex, and it's making peanut butter right before your eyes.
You could do almond butter, cashew butter, any
macadamia
kind of
nut butter.
Yes.
I mean, walnut butter, you guys. And look,
butter.
Look at this. Peanut butter, no added oil, you guys. None.
No oil, no sodium, no sugar, no crazy things you can't pronounce.
If you look at a lot of peanut butter jars, tons of added sodium, but sometimes they add food coloring to like color it different, more golden. I mean, this is fresh, homemade, creamy peanut butter that has one ingredient in it. I mean, I know people that, you know, bottle it and sell it at the farmer's market for 12 bucks a pint. Be my guest. You'll pay off your Braun in a couple of sales.
No question about it. And I know we're busy on this one already. It's just one of those coveted items. It hasn't been on the air for a minute. Over 350 already spoken for, and we got busy just now after that peanut butter demonstration. Let's move on to the avocados.
Well, I'm going to make salsa. Yes,
salsa, exactly.
So this is that chopper, and again with the salsa, I know I sound like sometimes I get on my soapbox, so I'm not going to get on on it too much today, but preservatives, chemicals, additives in those jars. With you. Right? And it makes me also, really mad. Has it been sitting on the shelf for a week? That was an honest mistake. Has it been sitting on the shelf for a week or 2 months?
That was good.
Don't get me going, I'll never stop laughing. Okay, this is gonna be fresh salsa. So we have tomato, we have jalapeno, we have lime, obviously, if you wanna do a little salt, pepper, garlic, but we're gonna make our own fresh salsa, right? So you could pulse it and do like a really thick, chunky salsa, or if you love like a restaurant style salsa, give it a couple of really good pulses, and you have now a beautiful salsa, oops, that I'm pouring. Somebody,
we're on a roll now, people.
Somebody take me home.
I love live TV for this exact reason.
I actually love live TV. It is just so much better than doing a tape. With a tape, I would have had to done that shoot like 20 more times. I am not doing it again, my friends. All right, so we have avocado in here. This is that $25 attachment that you
that you get for free.
So this can do beautiful mashed potatoes, beautiful cauliflower.
It's like a racer.
It's a racer. Yay. So look what I'm doing. So no longer do you have to hand mash avocado. So I know a lot of people that quit doing their guacamole by hand, or they quit doing it period because they have dexterity issues or arthritis or any kind of like strength issue in your hand. Now you're getting this included, and you can see it extruding out the top.
Nice.
Look at that. And if you want to go full force, you could have really creamy. I like it a little chunky. But it's aerating it. Imagine if that were your mashed potatoes at the holiday time. It gives you the most beautiful, aerated, fluffy, restaurant-style mashed potatoes that you can't create with a whisk, okay? You just simply can't.
You know what? It's so important to have one of these because I know two people right now, one who just went through dental surgery and that one who just had a physical surgery. Both of them need to be on a soft and liquid diet for a long time, for weeks and weeks. Both of them need this because it's like you need your nutrients. I personally love what Kelly was just addressing, the purees, exactly. But knowing what's in the food that you're eating and you're serving your loved ones. There's no extra chemicals and things that you can't pronounce. It makes me really mad that that's actually the reality of what's on grocery store shelves. Look at how beautiful and natural and fresh that is.
So we call that guaca salsa. That might have taken me 2 minutes if Callie and I didn't get our little laughing fit on. 2 minutes at home without a laughing fit. So beautiful guacamole, fresh salsa, a little bit of chips, you guys.
And so much more affordable.
So much more affordable, and it might have taken me 2 to 3 minutes. So if you're thinking, well, eating healthy is just so cumbersome. It is sometimes, not when you have the right tools in the kitchen.
I agree.
And the Braun is so coveted. We sell out of these all the time. A 2-year warranty. 2-year warranty.
That's right.
I mean, my car is barely a 2-year warranty. And in fact, I'll tell you, the average on electric appliances, anything that plugs in, is 30 to 90 days. 30 to 90 days on average. This is another smoothie. We're going to do a red fruit juice, but you can see inside here there's no liquid, Callie. So what's impressive about me me not having to add a liquid is that this machine is powerful enough to liquefy all the ingredients. So I have cucumber, I have strawberries, I have grapes, I have full pineapples down at the bottom, you know, full pineapple chunks. This could be spinach or kale. This could be protein mix or protein powder or chia seeds or goji berries. Now I don't have to get out a big, clunky, cumbersome blender and look as it creates a vortex. So once I get through that first layer, I'm not moving my arm at all. I mean, you might think by that, yeah, if you'll back out a little to see, I'm literally not moving my arm. It is creating a vortex all on its own. I'm literally standing here pulling a trigger. I mean, you would never be able to do that with another immersion blender. All you have to do is pull the trigger, and you don't even have to stop to change speeds. You just pull a little harder or let off a little bit.
That's another wonderful, two things that you should know about this Braun that's different from any other manufacturer out there. That smart speed that you just referenced, so it's like a gas pedal versus like different dials and different like levels. And then 400 watts of power.
In the palm of your hand.
Right. There are big kitchen blenders that take up half of a counter that don't have this much power and cost hundreds of dollars.
Easily. I mean, a lot of stand mixers and a lot of blenders. Any blender under $100 does not have 400 watts of power. It just doesn't.
I wish we had more than 4 minutes. We've only got 4 minutes before I sign off, and then I'll be back this afternoon with Diane Gilman, but I really, really, really hope you can get this.
I've got to do...
It's an essential in everybody's kitchen, I feel. I really feel that way.
Yeah, I do too. And you're getting the whisk attachment, by the way, coming included. So don't worry about that. With the whisk, you could do the most beautiful fluffy eggs. I'm making a little bit of whipped cream with just some whipping cream on the inside here. But you could also do mayonnaise, your own mayonnaise. You can make your own salad dressings, whatever you want to do with your whisk attachment. No longer now do you have to reach for your big, giant, clunky, cumbersome hand mixer, right? Now you can get out a single whisk, and that's what most of us need, is a single whisk. This is also dishwasher safe. And you can see every attachment pops on and off with the touch of a button. And then if I want to go straight from my whisk to my chopping attachment, you can, because all you do is pop it on. Inside here, we just have sweet potato, a little brown sugar, we have an egg, and that's it. And we're making some sweet potato pie filling, right? You can puree inside here as well if you want to. Depends on what you want to make, but look what I just created in a matter of a couple of pulses.
And it's just real food.
It's real food, you guys.
Just good for you, yumminess.
Yeah, it is. And it's healthy. You know, a lot of people claim, oh, it's so difficult to get healthy. And man, I'm with you sometimes, but with the Braun, it makes everything so simple and so easy. And so all you have to do is just throw the ingredients, pick whichever attachment makes the most sense for that particular item.
And guess what? We don't make you pick and choose which attachments you get. We just give them all to you. Most people who get this Braun, they have to
purchase them all separately.
And the two attachments separately are about $55, $60.
Easily.
We give them to you.
Yeah.
We don't play that game. By the way, it's $19.99 on a Flex to get this, to try it. Oh, look at this.
All right, you guys, so this happens to be softened cauliflower, but this could be mashed potatoes, so this could be potatoes. And what I typically do is rather than putting it in a bowl, we do this for TV purposes, you could be right out of your pressure cooker. So if you soften your potatoes or your cauliflower in a pressure cooker, you can take this right to the pressure cooker and do it on the inside. And that's how I do it every single time I make mashed potatoes. I pressure cook them, soften them, and then I take my Braun out, and then I mash them.
And masher.
Not only does it mash them and puree them, but it aerates them. So they're fluffy. They're like restaurant style, you know, and that's what the restaurants use. A lot of people use like a whisk or a hand mixer. It's just not the same texture. And if you're trying to eliminate carbs, try the cauliflower, right? So that's, I know, the butternut squash soup is
so delicious.
But if you're wondering why we do that with cauliflower, it's an alternative to a mashed potato.
Love this idea.
It's really, really cool.
And now what's up?
Well, we went from super healthy to a beautiful dessert. Because Callie looks like she wants a milkshake. So I'm going to throw in some cookies because that sounds good to me after my day. And then I'm going to throw in a little milk. That's just vanilla ice cream, you guys. But you don't have to now go to the, you know, ice cream store and spend extra money for everybody to get what they want. Everybody can now do their own toppings and choose their own toppings that they want to choose. But this will literally, you can see it's crunching through the cookies. It's creating that vortex, you guys, that I was talking about, and it just makes light work of things that would traditionally be cumbersome and a pain in the neck. And you can see that beaker fits this attachment so perfectly. You're getting the beaker, you guys, but you're also getting the ability to make your own smoothies, your own soups, your own milkshakes, your own cauliflower mash, your own beautiful fresh salsa. Whatever
Wow,
it
that
is you
looks
want to
good.
do, I just want to take
Yum.
that, and I know.
I'm having a little moment right now.
Well, you can take this with you. What are you selling next?
I'm definitely going to be snacking.
I know, you can take this with you.
Here's the thing, over 500 spoken for, and I know our time is coming to an end here, but this is available, and I really hope you will get this for your kitchen, for your arsenal of tools. You said it so well. It's like, it's one thing to have good intentions, but if you don't have the right tools to get you to the healthy choices,
you're not going to do it.
You're not going to get there.
It's the same with the vacuum. You're not going to vacuum if you have a terrible vacuum, right? You're just not going to do it if you hate your vacuum. If you have a good vacuum, it's a pleasure. It's like having the best tools in the kitchen to make things healthy.
And everything is done so quickly and easily. You get every attachment. Let's go through what you get, because you don't have to buy the extras separately like you would anywhere else that you find this. With a 2-year warranty, 400 watts of power. You're getting, of course, the puree attachment. That would normally be $25. We don't charge you. We give you the 1.5 cup food chopper. Normally it's $35. We don't charge you. We give you the whisk attachment, the beaker. You, of course, get that powerhouse in the motor, the 400 watts of power. 576535 is the item number. Phenomenal job.
I just made gluten-free flour with a $1 thing of oats. Gluten-free flour.
See?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
We could spend another hour talking about all the things you can do with this.
Yep. We could.
So good.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go. Let's just make
I've got an hour
decisions.
off. I'll be back with Diane Gilman. I'm wearing her fashions in our Today's